going, all you guys and girls in the Illumination? We're going to break with tradition, or maybe not tradition, but with all the hoopla that my video usually entails at the beginning. I'm just going to get right into it. As most of you probably know by now, a very important member of the community that most of us down here that are content creators, at least most of the people that I follow, would be considered part of this same group. We've lost one of our own, Camo Dave Hughes, as many of you know, has passed away. It comes as a total shock to most people, if not everyone, because I think many of us think that when somebody dies, there are usually signs or sickness or something. And I think many of us get lulled into a false sense that we think we can prepare for death if we see these signs, that we mistake thinking that it's always going to be there, that these signs are always going to be there. And when they're not, I think it takes us by total surprise, even though it shouldn't, because not everyone has a long illness. Not everyone has signs that, well, if they keep doing what they're doing, they're gonna hit an early grave. I didn't know Camo Dave personally well. I really didn't know him personally at all, so I'm not going to make any judgments about, did he eat well? Did he, whatever. I just know that he's one of the main reasons that I'm even putting content out on YouTube, because back in 2017, around there, Camo Dave used to comment a lot more on what we still refer to as the bottom of YouTube. At least that's a title that's thrown around kind of loosely in a lot of different groups, and there are many different groups that consider themselves bottom of YouTube. But this particular group, he would critique different channels and show different parts of videos from different channels. And I found Camo Dave's channel because he was critiquing an Adam the Woo video rather, that Adam had done, and he's one of the reasons, along with someone named Lou Skunt, that was a content creator at the time, that was a big influence also between Camo Dave and Lou, who were big people that influenced me putting videos out, even though my videos are nothing like theirs. It gave me the push that I needed to do what I wanted to do on my own channel. But Camo Dave, over the years, kind of transitioned from the bottom of YouTube to grow his channel, and started to cover a lot more of the nomad channels and the RVers and stuff like that. And that's his choice, because we all have power over our own. We should anyway have power over our own content. And love him or hate him, he did what he wanted to do, and whether it was fueled by money, or whether it was fueled by passion or desire, he really did, I think, whatever you want to believe, and whatever side of the fence you're on, he definitely did more than most of us would when it comes to giving a phone number out to talk to people on live streams and stuff that I really probably wouldn't feel comfortable with, because of just the horrors that you find out when you put your face on YouTube, and the kind of stuff that happens when you put your face out there. You're going to get a lot of criticism, and Lou had told me way back when that once you put your face on YouTube, you have to have a thick skin. And I took that to heart, not really knowing what it meant, but I found out very quickly there are going to be people out there, no matter how good you are, no matter what you do, there's going to be people out there that are going to make fun of you. They're going to critique everything you do. They're going to critique the way you look, how you sound, whether you're fat, skinny, old, it doesn't matter. Camo Dave tend to not let any of that bother him, apparently, because people have said they would get more upset over the trolls trolling Dave than Dave would. And it was great that he was able to let things roll off his back, because it's not as easy for me. I understand it's kind of par for the course. If you're going to put your face on YouTube, you have to be able to have a thick skin. I really believe that, even though it's not always easy for me to get over things, because sometimes words hurt to a lot of us. To Dave, he kind of was like, I don't worry about it. Good for him. Um, it just comes as a total shock, him passing away at the age of 63. Apparently, he told people he wasn't feeling good with his shoulder, and had an apparent heart attack in bed on December 27th. But the fact that he always came out with a video in the morning and he didn't yesterday on the 28th, a lot of people were just wondering, when you're used to that and it doesn't happen. Maybe a red flag went up with some people, but it totally blew me away when I found out on YouTube. And I, like most people, I honestly thought it was a joke. I thought it was just a joke from another troll, Unfortunately, it wasn't. And Camo Dave and me never saw eye to eye with a lot of things. And that's okay, because you're not going to see eye to eye with everybody. So, you take that with a grain of salt. I was able to get, and I wanted to find it for today, but it's with my YouTube stuff, which is most of it is currently buried right now in my basement. The stuff that I had when I first started, different props and stuff like that, a lot of that is buried in my basement in a box. But when Camo Dave, I believe when he was right around getting 2,000 subscribers, the Time Chaser family had made him some special stickers to commemorate that. And I remember getting a. He chose me randomly to be able to get a sticker that commemorated right around there. I'm not sure if it was the 1990th or 1995th or the 2000. It was around there. It might have been the big one, but I honestly, the older I get, the harder it is to remember little things. And he did send me one of those special stickers for commemorating that. I also did buy stickers like a lot of people did from him. He gets stickers for free from Time Chaser and sell them. And sometimes he'd have deals, buy one for $5, I'll send you a free one and stuff. And I did, and I have stuff like that. And I'm really glad I do now. Not that I was his biggest fan, but I didn't wish him anything bad. He kind of he took his channel where he wanted to, and I take my channel where I want to, and that's the way it should be. It's just sometimes we have a way of taking people for granted, and I think everybody is guilty of that, because we just don't like to think about the bad stuff. And this definitely, in my opinion, is bad. When you lose somebody that for some reason, it hits you worse than when you don't know someone. And it really shouldn't, because death should be death, but we feel it closer when it's someone that we know. And Camo Dave definitely was a big part of some of my parody stuff and parody videos. And these were all done in fun. I mean, these were never to be hurtful or mean or anything like that. It was fun because he was such a character, He was a very unique person, and someone that never really would blend in with the crowd, you know what I'm talking about? I even had stuff that I never even put on YouTube yet, because I was still working on it, still finding a way to put it into a video, like my Chia Dave. I thought that was a lot of fun, and even my picture of Dave without the beard, I was still working on that. But often imitated, never duplicated. I think everyone needs a Dave in their life. Thanks for the memories, Camo Dave. This is the Illuminator, and I'll be back.
Powage. Courage is what brings us together today.